Happy Friday night. How are you? This is our weekly Friday night live where we discuss the world events on a socio-psychological deep dive. And really, I got very nice comments from my last week's video. I really greatly appreciate it. I literally thought at the later on, should I just take it off that video because it was really brutal take of a lot of things, but then I got really great comments and people really appreciated it, and I was like, wow, okay, this is great, and let's continue like that. However, after that live stream, I decided I will no longer use any curse words, which I also generally not use at all. Also because from my childhood, my mom never allowed us to say any curse words, and curse words meaning I say shit a lot, and so the German version as well, so and also the Turkish version. So I'm not going to do that anymore. I really will try hard not to use those words because I don't want to. Okay. And so and also we don't have to use these words to describe my anger or my madness or whatever situation I feel like it's really not to people's best interests, so we can use other words for that. For this, before we get started, I'll have actually three things that I want to talk about. Actually, I want to talk about one thing, and then I edit the two. And of course, the chat is open. Let me know in the chat, what do you want me to discuss from anything that happened in the US or worldwide, and let's discuss, okay? So the main topic is, I will put this at the third position. The second one, I just saw that and I just like, okay, it just blew my mind away, and we have to talk about this because we really have to talk about this. So the three topics we will be talking about. And guess what? I'm just seeing this. I cannot make this stuff up. All four people that I'm going to talk about are females, are women that we have to talk about, okay? And all these are in the United States. So we will talk about these four women, and it's just insane. Before we get into the topic, I want to remind you two things. This is still a fundraiser. The link to our cancer organization's fundraiser, 24 hours left. By tonight, donate, join our campaign, our global personalized cancer care for all campaign. I want you to join. I want you to donate as much as you can toward our goal, to achieve our goal. 24 hours left. We have to bring this submit this to United Nations. So this is our decade-long campaign that we are shifting gears into our second stage, where now we are able to bring this to the attention of the United Nations. We have the power of that, but I need your support. We need your support to bring this actually really at the attention of the higher ups at the United Nations. And now we want that personalized cancer care to be the standard of cancer care. If you care anything about cancer, if you care about cancer patients, if you care about the people you know have cancer right now, or the survivors, or the people who have passed away from cancer, this particular our campaign is for you. Anything you can support will be greatly appreciated and will be counted. Every single dollar is needed. Join us. We also need your support in spreading the word. So definitely click on the link in the description and start donating right now. As during the live stream, I will check time to time, and also write me in the chat box that you have donated. Last night's live stream turned out to be awesome. Sarah donated right during the live stream, and also she put it in the chat, and I checked it live, and we celebrated it. It was so great. So we need your support right now, okay? So the second thing is we celebrated today our first milestone in our Journal With Me challenge. And tomorrow we will have our, going into the second round milestone, the day 11 of our 30-day Journal With Me challenge. If you haven't already, get your My Inner Royalty journals on Amazon and get your Smart Goals worksheet downloaded. The links are also in the description, and join us live through the journaling training, okay? Live with me, live with us, and then you will get the chance to see the replays, but those will not be with me. So join the live training together, okay? So now, having said all of that, you tell me also in the comments what topic would you like me to discuss. If nothing comes out, then we will end with the 3 topics here, because this will be my 3rd live stream today. I cannot make this stuff up. Today at noon, and then just a few hours ago on LinkedIn, and now I mean, I'm very, very exhausted. I'm very, very tired. You can see from my eyes, I'm very tired. So let's get into it. I encourage you to support also my channel with your likes, your comments, your subscriptions. Shout out to all my brand new subscribers and members, of course. So greatly appreciated. Thank you for supporting my work, and thank you for allowing me to be able to the voice where people needed to hear that many people just seem like forgetting, okay? So thank you for your support. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for your subscriptions, and comment and chat with me and tell me what topics you want me to cover, and let's discuss. Okay, let's get started. So the first thing I want to talk about is Pam Bondi. Everyone's talking about, oh, I found one more person to talk about. Hold on. Oh God. Okay, now there are 5 women. We are going to talk about 5 women, all in the US. I cannot make this stuff up, guys. Oh my God. All right. Oh, should we add one more? I know one more women. Oh my God. 5 women. We are going to talk about 5 women today. Oh my, I've never seen anything like this. 5 women, and all in the United States. So let's get started with Pam Bondi, okay? I keep switching the timeline here. 8:50, okay. So Pam Bondi, the Attorney General of the United States, if you have watched her 9 months in being the Attorney General of the United States, going into the Senate Judiciary Committee and being questioned, right? This is her job, guys. This is her job. The Oversight Committee, the Judiciary Committee, has the job of overseeing what these officials are doing. That's the Congress's job. That's the Constitution. So it's the congressional oversight that is absolutely in our Constitution. So the way she acted, let's talk about from the socio-psychological analysis, behavioral analysis. This was like the case for behavior analysis, body language, okay? So when you noted that she had it on the side, the notes that somebody gave her, and she is the attorney general, right? So she is a lawyer, but someone else gave her the notes, made research on the opposition parties, senators, Democratic senators, who are all in the Judiciary Committee. So basically, they're all lawyers, right? They are all studied law. So she has on the side all the notes that somebody gave to her. And the reason also for that is there will be, and because you can tell from how she was questioned, there will be, I mean, she will be also definitely, there will be some lawsuits against her. And already the MAGA is pushing her out. She knows that she will be out soon. Why is she going to be out? Since the Epstein files, the entire MAGA, I mean, of course, also the Democrats, but MAGA is against her. And even right after, Megyn Kelly, which is on our list, we will talk about her right after Pam Bondi, literally smashed her to the ground. And we'll talk about her tactics. And so basically she pushed to all the MAGA that we are hating Pam Bondi, okay? So everybody is now hating Pam Bondi, and she knows that she will be outed soon. So to make sure that she reads from what's being given to her is her ticket to make sure she is on the safe side, that she doesn't perjure herself. And so when she reads that, right, the body language, and she attacks, so whoever did this, probably, I don't know, what's that person's name, who apparently is just writing all of the scripts of everything. What's this guy name? Oh my God, my brain stopped. Stephen Miller, right? Oh, this is literally his language that she's talking about, is his language, like the aggression, the hate, the anger against the politicians is so Stephen Miller. It screams Stephen Miller, okay? But about you, the whataboutism of the Trumpists are insanity, okay? Since the first time in the 2020, the first round of the Trump administration, the whataboutism of the MAGA is insane. What about? And now the same thing with the Attorney General of the United States saying, what about, like you, and just throwing around some aggressive stuff at people. Whether or not they are right or wrong, it doesn't matter. Just throw spaghetti on the wall and then see what happens. And because the point here is to manipulate the base with these type of information, because they know people will never research the truth. People will never research whether or not this is accurate. They will just go by whatever the cult leaders are saying, and that's it, because most of the people not only religiously believing in whatever the cult leaders say, but we see this in fake spirituality, tarot readers, astrologers. Don't even get started. We'll talk more about this on Sunday Live, but it's just whatever the cult leaders are saying, it's the truth for those people, but also for the people who know are lazy and will never research anything. And is exactly the talking point for those people. And so let's talk about her body language, right? So she reads on the side, she reads all of this, what's going on the side, right? And whenever answers, her attitude is this, that's, nobody talks about this. But her even the body language experts don't talk about this. This is screaming insecurity. I mean, this is insecurity to its core, but no body language expert talks about this. The way she's inside shaking, actually, but the way, and then her body language, that she is trying to look so tough, and this arrogance, and the way she acts, which I will do in a second, is actually screaming, I'm so insecure. I'm so insecure right now. So then she says the typical things all the time. I'm not discussing anything regarding this with you, Senator. What's this? Like, what's this? Like this. I'm not discussing anything with you about this, Senator. Like, this is literally screaming insecurity. Only insecure people and who are actually anxious would do this type of behavior. Anxious to her core. She knows exactly that she cannot, like, if she goes a little bit off, then she will perjure herself later on and will be going into trouble. That she knows. That's why she's like super anxious, but she will just having this tough phase that is actually extremely hard to watch, okay? And then the second thing that I noticed was her voice. When her voice started to become ruspier and ruspier and ruspier, and then she continued to speak with a ruspier. I'm not discussing anything regarding this senator. So when she does that, she goes on, instead of like pausing and clearing her throat or something. The reason why she continues is that sort level of a female doing this type of raspy voice, and in that continuation, it is just a little bit, and again, nobody talks about this, is this little bit of show empathy towards me, show empathy that I'm going through a hard time right now. That's the deep psychology of showing, please show me emotions and empathy, not emotions, but show me empathy that I am actually challenged right now. That's the female playing into this, like, show me some empathy. Look at how harsh this is, and I'm like strenuously going through these emotions, but I'm so tough that I continue speaking with that raspy voice. That's what that is. She purposefully, that's the word, purposefully continues with the raspy voice to receive some empathy, that that they are so tough on her. You cannot fake that. You can fake this to everybody, but not with me. This is like, nobody talks about this, but this is 100 million% deep psychology and body language, the explanation of the deep psychology into the body language. The arrogance, the pivoting of that, questions, the answers, and not answering, and doing this arrogant, oh, this is a great picture. This is actually a great picture. I'm actually a great picture. I mean, what is this? Like, this is screaming insecurity, and to actually, while screaming insecurity, just trying to playing into this game of I am this tough woman, I will manipulate the heck out of you, and I am just this so tough with a raspy voice, and show some empathy towards me. This is the craziness. I mean, this is absolutely crazy. And I want you to, after you watching this, go back and watch it the way I describe you, the body language and the deep psychology, why she's acting like that, why she's talking like that, why is her body language like that, because none of these body language experts talk about that at all, which is, I'm stunned. Okay, now let's move to Megyn Kelly. Okay, that's 2101. And I just saw that actually today. Today I run into a article from Politico that Katie Porter, who was I didn't even know that she's a former Congresswoman. I had no idea. I was always like literally recently thinking, I mean, this is crazy. Whenever I'm thinking something, then I just hear news about that person or get message or whatever the heck. And I mean, I always should say, like, I should wish for a pot of gold or something, because whoever I'm thinking about, I see somehow news or messages about the person. In any case, I'm wishing a pot of gold, okay? This is my wish. So I saw this today in Politico, that Katie Porter really did some F-bombing wording to her staff very aggressively, and then they were discussing this will actually hurt her. I had no idea that she was running for governor of California. And then she, later in the article, says something like for the Biden administration, that she raised hell of a shit amount of money for the Biden administration. So some F-bombing, some shit wordings and stuff like that. And I literally, as I was, just an hour ago, I was just cooking dinner and was trying to, and I was just looking through to calm my mind down some videos. I run into who? Megyn Kelly. Okay, let's talk about her, because I am sick and tired of Megyn Kelly. Megyn Kelly makes actually a video on Katie Porter, and she reports on Katie Porter's aggression, apparently, or everything about the negativity, everything about Katie Porter. The interview that she abruptly ended, I had no idea, saw the clip for the first time. Then this clip she showed with that F-bombing, as she said to her staff, get the F out of my shot, as she was trying to video film herself to talk about a governor, campaign. And then she like yells at her with the F-bombing. And then another clip she shows with her dress as a Halloween dressing, and then she just becomes so aggressive, blah blah. In the middle, she shows clips, and then she shows a clip, and she has a guest with her, right? If you haven't watched, I don't want to show this to you. I mean, I just can't. I was stunned that this is exactly why the world is so poisonous, so full of hatred, and why the MAGA is so aggressive and full of hate and bully, right? She literally bullied the heck out of Katie Porter. I don't care if you like her, dislike her, whatever. So we will talk. So she, every time she showed the clip, she does this. Did you see? Did you see? I mean, look at this. I can't look at. And so she clearly has, and you know what? She got divorced. Not that the divorce is funny, but you know, and she literally went to the what aggressive what is that called, the aggressive course or whatever, anger management course. Even after the anger management course. What the hell is this? This is no joke. I mean, I watched the clips. It's very, like, you can tell there's something very off with Katie Porter. She was this brilliant lawyer, and in academia, I think she was at Harvard and Stanford, whatever, and she actually was a professor in Stanford or something. And I just can't. I mean, it's clearly she has some mental breakdown. The way it's so clear, and that bothers me so much. She go clear, and listen, today, this has to be pointed out, because today is October 10th, World Mental Health Day. World Mental Health Day. And on World Mental Health Day, obviously, dumb as people are, making fun of somebody who has clearly some mental breakdowns or mental issues. I'm telling you. Aggressiveness, the way, like, I need you to watch that video, okay? And I need you to see, after you watching this, with my interpretation of Megyn Kelly. She literally bullies, and the laughing at a person in a way diminishing her and making her as she's a crazy person, making fun of her mental breakdown, of her aggression. Clearly, these people don't understand mental health. And it bothers me that she now pushes all of the clearly bully people on social media who will go about, maybe even go so far to make her death threats or something, or attack her home, or attack whatever, because Megyn Kelly gives literally an open door. Like, I am making so much fun of her. I am the bully. I'm bullying her to the core. She's the horrible person. She's a mental person. And I'm breaking it down for laughter. This is insane. And no wonder the mega bays or anyone, all the trolls on social media are these maniacs who are attacking people, who have like themselves are cuckoo here. Because if you're not cuckoo in your brain, you would never, ever do such thing to a person. I don't care if that person has a mental breakdown, or I don't care if you hate her. I don't care if she's in a different party than your mega. This is low level. Full stop. This is low level. I mean, like, who are you? Who are you to make fun of people on your gigantic platform? I mean, that's what I'm talking about, guys. Responsibility. Every person who comes on social media has a platform with, I mean, I have 3,000, but these people have 3 million. There should be the same I told for years about these, what is it called? The fake astrologers, fake tarot readers, fake spiritual people having 400,000 subscribers and then making stuff up and misleading, misguiding, scamming people, cult leaders. And then they say, okay, this is okay to do so. And I keep saying, and they give, like, a tarot reader gives medical advice. You can't make this stuff up. A tarot reader, an astrologer, does medical astrology. You got to be kidding me, right? You actually got to be kidding me. And then people commenting and saying, I'm not going to go do chemotherapy for my cancer because my astrology or my astrologer said this and that. Screw that. And I keep saying for years, the responsibility that you must take on your shoulder if you have a platform. You have, I don't know how Megyn Kelly, how many subscribers, you have millions. And what about, so it's now okay to bully people? Is it now okay? Like, where do we go from here? I mean, they're probably 18-year-olds, teenagers watching her and saying it's okay to bully a person just because they hate her, she has a mental breakdown, she has a divorce. Like, you can't make this stuff up. I mean, it's just insane. So now let's talk about the mental health part of it, okay? Many people with anger issues, and nobody talks about this. Again, even the claiming this psychology experts, whatever. This is serious stuff. This is medical, actually. Psychiatrists or actually need intervention. And even she makes fun that this is after she did anger management. I imagine this is even after anger management. Like, oh my God. Oh my God. So, anger is very serious stuff. And I'm going to tell you, if your brain is out of alignment, if there are some genetic issues that actually, or if your amygdala, if anything is in your brain out of alignment, and I could totally understand, she looked very, very overwhelmed, very exhausted, overwhelmed, which I can totally get. It is not easy to be in academia. It is not easy to be an academician. It is not easy to be a politician if you don't have the bone, the slime, if you don't have a backbone. I mean, if you have bone, right? Because we talked about, I have an article, I have videos, I have posts about how politicians manipulate you. 5 ways politicians manipulate you. Nobody have a spine. Nobody has a spine. And if you do have a spine, I can tell you, I'm sure 100% it bothers. It would be probably smashes her soul to be, be a politician of the lies and cheats. I don't know her. I don't know if if she's a good person, whatever. But I have to say, I know I watched her the very first time when she was a freshman. I followed that when she was a freshman. She was a rock star, and she was actually be the actual leader, that even because I think she was a student or somebody, or working with Elizabeth Warren in Harvard or something, or she was a student of Elizabeth Warren. I think she was a student of her at Harvard, something like that. But she's a very high achiever. And so I think she was from Harvard Law School, and then she was from Stanford. She was professor in Stanford, something like that. So she's a high achiever. She is become the rock star, way topping AOC. AOC is just like a joke, right? I followed all of her because they would become freshmen at the same time. So Katie Porter was the rock star of the doing actual research, doing really knowing what she's talking about, bringing out all the CEOs, secret money deals and secret salaries. And I mean, she had so many applauding like things that happened, right? So many, countless. But then something happened. She was literally vanished. I even right now thinking, I didn't even notice that she was a former congresswoman. She's gone. I had no idea. Then something must be so off. Then I learned today that she was running for governor of California. Then I heard words that she also is pissed about the Biden administration. So something must have been so off. They kicked her out or manipulated out, but AOC is still in. Why? Because AOC is a feet licker. She literally was like glued to Nancy Pelosi. She knows how to play the game, which we'll bring in a second. The third topic is, or the last topic I mainly want to talk about is AOC also, and MTG, okay? But before then, I have a surprise person I will talk about. Anyway, so when we see this, the anger issue, and when I saw these clips, I couldn't recognize her. This was not her at all. She was this kind, this calm, this collected, this knowing a lot, a brilliant brain. She was praised for that. But out of the sudden, this weird women that she's almost like knocking people off, getting angry at anything, at anyone. I totally see an overwhelmed person. I can totally see if she was being manipulated or something unfair. This is a typical reaction when something unfair happened in her life. And I could tell with that sentence that what she said about the Biden administration, that she raised the SHIT amount of money for the Biden administration. So she got kicked out or something. There was a huge unfairness, I can tell. And she is a lawyer, like she is about justice, right? She did a lot of work regarding justice in the Congress, if you followed. And so I can see that something was so unfairly done. I mean, I could totally see that. I am so angry with all the, I mean, I am barely able to calm it all down. If you would have known, and I push every single day, come on camera, that's hard. That's hard. And imagine when you all in the Congress have all the bullies and whatever the heck. I mean, you have to have some spines. Thankfully, I don't have pretty much none. Trolls and stuff like that. I did have when I was in Twitter. I did had Elon Musk's trolls, bullies. They're attacking me. I had these what's it called? The vaccination short bitters, right? The investors, short bitters, those attacking me and very viciously. I mean, I have done a lot of, gotten so much things of that. And then when I canceled my Twitter account right before it was sold to Elon Musk, because I knew exactly what will happen. It will be totally sold to China. And I just completely just disregarded that. They spilled over my YouTube channel. And so I know what that is. And so then they just kind of disappeared, whatever. But so I just, that was pretty much it. And also that Turkish psychologist, cult leader, narcissists, 10,000 subscribers, bully narcissist subscribers attacking me, as I pointed out and made it clear that she's stealing my videos. In any case, so that's, I can tell you, it's hard. And imagine, and you are in the public eye nonstop, you are a congressperson, and then you are in between all of the people who have no spine. Fake, no spine, total liars, total like manipulating people. And then they just, she's clearly had some issues that they just oust her out. Why is AOC still there? Why is AOC still there? What is she doing? Katie Porter has 10 times, 20 times much more background, knowledge, everything than her. She has studied law. What do you want? She's a law professor. What do you want? And AOC is still there. She's out. Do you understand? Something is not right there. And if you in your hearts and hearts know that you want to do good things, but then when people, I have experienced this tons of times in academia, in clubs, in a lot of things, that people so much manipulated the group. I mean, I had narcissists, like friend circles. They totally ousted me out, pushed me out, liars, cheaters, spreading lies, spreading this and that. So a lot of people like that is actually, so that we know when they did something unfair, this can really trigger. And if something is off, if you're also exhausted, if your nervous system is completely out of awry, totally dysregulated, it can, I'm telling you, will go into circle at a downward spiral full speed. And this is where she is right now. I can see it. I can totally see it. And I feel so bad, because once you are in that downward spiral, it is so hard. It is so hard to get out of that anger. And I see many more people, the more they age, the anger, especially now, I kind of have the idea that this is so genetic and so neurological. And that's why I will start my brand new channel on neurohypersensitivity, which I am. I have neurohypersensitivity, and I have a lot on my website. I have membership only solely on neurohypersensitivity. And so that's why I can definitely tell that this is something, once it goes off the scale, it is so hard to go back to center. It goes downward spiral so fast. And I hate then with people like Megyn Kelly with zero clue, no scientific background, no scientific knowledge, no understanding of medicine or mental health or physical health or the body, of the biology, and then doing stuff like this is absolutely disgusting and has to be called out. I'm sick and tired where these clueless people keep hurting people. If you don't know about nothing, just shut up. Shut the hell up. Okay, now, before I go to MTG and AOC, I will talk about actually, before then, I have 2 more people to talk about. And this is Megyn, another Megyn. I haven't talked about Megyn Markle, for really holding myself back about her. Really, for years, I'm like, not talking, but brewing inside because the hate towards her is surreal, okay? But, it is, beside the bullying of all of this, it is absolutely important to understand that Megyn Markle is, in fact, a full-blown narcissist. I said it, and here it is. That's it. She actually is a full-blown narcissist. And the problem with that is everything she does is really, really hurting Harry. Everything regarding their marriage and what she did with Harry, how she affected Harry, and his relation. Forget about the crown and stuff. Forget about those. See it as a family, okay? This is an identical. I have videos about this from 6 years ago, giving the identical example how a narcissist, pathological narcissist, affects the family life. I have absolutely, and I explain it and give example from a female perspective and from a male perspective. And this is identical, like word for word, like textbook, like actual textbook, how a narcissist, pathological narcissist, affects the family, affects the boyfriend, then become the husband, right? And then affects the husband, and then more and more squeeze that person out of their loved one's life, isolate the person, love bombing, and just circling that person, and the person, and on the behind the scenes manipulate, fuel with hatred, and fuel in the base of manipulation that how much this person supposedly hate the family because they have done this, that, and then that pushes more and more towards her. And then this last stage is, in fact, that she doesn't know that yet, but it's the truth. It's just so, this is like word for word typical. It's just textbook. The last stage, we are not there yet, but we will. Harry will so wake up. That's all textbook. I have tons of examples of people that I know, 100%, like identical. Actually, it's happening to me a million times. I give examples from myself, what I've been through, of people doing this to me. It's just insane. It's just textbook. The last stage is Harry's empowerment, but she doesn't know that yet. She most likely doesn't watch my videos, but there you go. You know. And so I know, and I, from Germany, I know Diana. Like, we watched every single pieces of Diana. When I watched as a kid Diana's wedding, which is the most fairy tale. I watched it live when I was a kid. I was a kid and I watched on TV. I remember as it was yesterday. I remembered as I was a kid the long tail that she had. This was like the big thing, like this what, and the news were talking about her long tail for I don't know how long, endlessly. That was the huge thing. I remember that. I remember when they were born. I remember when they were kids. I remembered all of it. I remember all of it. And if Harry watches this, all I can say to you, Harry, is listen to me closely. I know Diana. I watched every piece of her. Meghan Markle is not Diana. Not any piece of it at all. She's everything the opposite of Diana. It's unreal. Like, I watched her even after the divorce, when she was so devoted in the AIDS campaign. I watched her when she went to African countries and she sat on the side of the bed of a person and she hugged the people. And I as I remember as yesterday, the African boy she hugged and all that. It burned through my brain. I don't forget that. It was so deep for me. That moment, I never forget. That's why I will make another video another time about not Angela Merkel, Angela Merkel, Angelina Jolie. Angelina Jolie is another full-blown narcissist, which I will prove it to you with her eyes, her psychopathic. She's actually a psychopath. Like, her psychopathic eyes is just unreal. I will show it to you. Just or just watch yourself. Just when she gives an interview, watch her eyes. She's like this, turned into a psychopath. Like this. Watch her. I mean, you don't have to watch her eyes. Eyes is just a mirror to the soul. But her entire, like, who she is, the fake as thing. And I have stories. I mean, about I watch closely Angelina Jolie. I'm telling you, the way Diana was around African children, and then Angelina Jolie getting all the playing through the cameras, I know the difference 100%. So the same thing with Meghan Markle is not even the Angelina Jolie. It's just, she's 100,000,000% not Diana, and not even Angelina Jolie. If Angelina Jolie is anything anyway, but you know. So, Harry, just wake up. She is not Diana. She never will be, because Diana, if you think that she's Diana, you don't know Diana. You don't know your mother. Like, what are you talking about? So this is crazy to me. And now, like, every single thing, and I can't believe. Now let's talk about this. I shut up for so long, but I'm just suffocating because I can't stand this anymore. The fakeness, the me, just all me is just insanity. And then turning into this, I am this entrepreneur. Entrepreneur of what? It is so makes me angry because she doesn't know what an entrepreneur is. Working so hard. Working so hard with what? With hundreds of millions of dollars? You come to me, let's talk about face to face about entrepreneurship. Let's talk about entrepreneurship eye to eye, and I will tell you what entrepreneurship means. And what about all of these awards? This women awards, women empowerment. Since when are you the women empowered women? Since when? What did you do? I am following very closely, like when these people giving awards like a maniac. Awards like this. Awards for what? What did you do? What did you do? Women empowerment. So out of a sudden, she's the spokesperson for women. Spokesperson for young girls. Like, for what? What did you do? You were in Hollywood all the time since your childhood. What women empowerment, what young girls empowerment are we talking about? And I am, as a person, as a CEO of, as a founder of a nonprofit organization, I am stunned by these nonprofits just giving out these awards to this crazy, useless, zero background. Like, why are you not researching? Is this like PR? Where is your backbone? Aren't you funded by taxpayers' dollars? Is this what your your supporters want? Giving money to make or award to Meghan Markle? For what purpose? What did she do? As a hardworking person, that's the number one thing I want to ask. What did she do? No one going back to Katie Porter. Imagine someone with that background, that status, that academia on her back, that all of her studies and course and everything on her back, and she's been ousted out, most likely in a very shady way. And on this side, we have Meghan Markle growing up in Hollywood, doing absolutely nothing and getting all of these awards. This world has to stop promoting narcissism and promoting absolutely doing nothing and getting praised and getting awards for it. For what? Then the latest, that she was in Paris. What the heck was that about? What was that about? Who are you now? This is like screaming narcissism. Like, now you are a female entrepreneur, entrepreneuring nothing. Then you are a women empowerment, young girl empowerment spokesperson, haven't done absolutely nothing. Then out of a sudden, you are this high fashion person who, I mean, I'm really sorry, you know me, I am all about fashion. Since my childhood, by the way. And I'm not saying that I'm like, and I love fashion, but not like in a sense that I love style. Let me tell you like that. I love styling. I styled I constantly, like my Barbies and whatever, I styled them all the time. I put them clothes on. I was styling them. I wasn't playing like normal Barbie stuff, but I was styling them. I was making like clothing for the Barbies and stuff. So I love style. Meghan Markle is just so floppy. There is no style. She can't even dress. There's always something that triggers me with her clothing. There's something always off with her clothing. Her shoes are larger than her. She doesn't fit. It's too big. And the style, I don't know who styles her, doesn't fit her body type at all. And there's always a flaw in something. Either it's not ironed, either there's a like a thread sticking out. I mean, don't forget about that price ticket, right? That price tag was hanging out. I mean, there's always something with her. And one day, I mean, nobody talks about this. I have pictures, I have screenshots. The feet, she was wearing open heels on her heels. Don't you have hundreds of millions of dollars? Can you not go and just clean your feet a little bit? What was that about? I couldn't believe it. So now she is the fashion person and goes to the high fashion, and in the way and the behavior is like, look at me. I am the queen of the queen, and in the fashion. I'm in the fashion show, in Paris fashion show. And what was that about? Then she passes Diana's place where she died in a very brutal way and showing her legs in the car. Like, this is the disgusting disrespect that I've ever seen. I don't care about your legs in the car while you're passing Diana's killing in a very brutal way. Very clearly, she didn't watch any of those. I remember it was horrendous. So, enough of that. I just don't want to talk about her. It makes me so angry. So, one before the final, let's talk about same thing. Taylor Swift. Let's talk about Taylor Swift. And today we only talk about women. Isn't that interesting? I shut my mouth so much about Taylor Swift, okay? Here's the truth. Everything about Taylor Swift is a utter game. Utter joke, utter game. The way she also manipulates the people, the young girls, is insane. It is nothing but cultism too. I don't care if it's about music, it's also cultism. It's like a Taylor Swift cult going on right now. Even I know that there is this tarot reader girl. This Taylor Swift is 35 years old. 35 years old. She looks like a teenager. She acts like a teenager. And this tarot reader, she is also 35 years old. She is an absolute, like a maniac Taylor Swift fan. And she infuses her passionate love towards fanatism towards Taylor Swift into her tarot reading. And she's like, oh, I'm going to tell you, listen, that song, those lyrics, oh my God, so smart, so smart. Like the way she wrote, she mentioned this, it's just, I got chills. It's just, This is a YouTuber tarot reader, 100,000 plus subscribers. I am the tarot guru. I am the spiritual, and even her channel's name is something spiritual with the word spiritual in it. And I'm the spiritual person giving you spiritual guidance while talking about and be fanatic about like very sicko fanatic about Taylor Swift. There you go. Socio-psychological analysis. That's it. What do you make of it? Is this normal? Why are people not waking up? A 35-year-old woman acts like a teenager, looks like a teenager, and let me tell you this. This Taylor Swift is from Kentucky or Tennessee, whatever. Like, she's a country girl. She's not from Hollywood. She's not this Hollywood style person. She is from Midwest. She's a country girl. And then all of the boyfriends she had in that arena, Hollywood and whatever, high profile, she always ended up heartbroken. And then she made songs of it, and she always poo-poo these people, right? Oh, poor me, like narcissism full force, right? Oh, these bad boys, like, oh, poor me, and let me write a song and make money off of it. Poor me, and like, oh my God, this Taylor Swift got so hurt. And who is she with? Travis Kelce, who nobody heard of. I follow sports. I've never heard of him at all. And I love football, American football. I love soccer too, but I love hockey. I love American football. I never heard of this guy. So why are they like this? Because he is also like a countryman. That's why. And this is another socio-psychological analysis. I will do a completely different video on this, just on this, because same thing with J-Lo and what's this guy name? Oh my God. I forgot their name, like the J-Lo's husband, whatever, second round. Tell me in the chat who know what I'm talking about. I forgot his name anyway. So like that stuff. There's always, don't forget that. When there's always this, it's hard to say, but maybe you understand what I'm talking about. Like the level where you're at is who you attract. That's it. If you are a country person, of course you will not be somebody from LA, Hollywood, high profile person that you will not be matching, because your mentality is different. The way you grow up is different. The environment is different. What you think, what you behave, what you knew up until now is different. And if you try to squeeze self in, I don't want to say bracket, but in a different, I don't want to say different bracket, but not monetary bracket, but sociological bracket. If you try to squeeze yourself into it, you will not be happy, because no wonder why people are, regardless what they're looking like, how much money they have, like, for example, Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. All of these, their nasty trial revealed, and I mentioned that in my video, revealed what actual level sociological level they are at. No wonder he attracts her, she attracts him, because they're in the same sociological background. It doesn't matter who has much more money or who, doesn't matter. That's why they're attracting like stuff like a glue. The country girl attracted the countryman attracted the country girl. That's why she's happy. And also, and listen to this. Travis Kelce got famous because of Taylor Swift. Nobody knew who he was. And let me tell you this, he enjoys it to his fullest. I mean, I'm telling you, I can't predict, and I don't want to say it, but you can see it in his eyes, in his core, in his body language. He's not that into her. I'm sorry, he's not. This is just all a fake game, but he plays into it because he gets so much out of it. He got his own show. He got to retire in a very lucrative way. He set the stage before he retires one more year. And now once he retires, he has a full-blown grown podcast. Pretty good strategy. They know exactly what they're doing. He's know exactly what he's doing. But this is just unreal how people are not seeing this. Also, I will do another completely different video about this, and that is about what the hell is this about sexualizing their girlfriends or their wives. Why would you sexualize? What's the deal with that? Now Taylor Swift is sexualized like in a very odd way. Like, what is this? Why would we need to see people naked like this? This is not art. This is not nothing. What is this? And I will make another video again just for this. I have tons of examples of this. How, from the socio-psychological analysis, how come a man would want to sexualize out in the public so much their girlfriend or their wife? What the hell is this about? What kind of man would want that? I'm not saying, what kind of women would want that, right? Why would you agree with that? Why is it okay as women? And why are we suddenly agreeing with that? Aren't we talking about 10, 15 years ago with this women empowerment era that, sexualizing women, this is not just like since the 1990s, aren't we trying to, the women empowerment, not the people shouldn't stop, or the ads or over sexualizing women? the car ads or whatever. We should stop all these ads, sexualizing women. But it is okay that Kanye West does it to his wife. It is okay that Travis Kelce does it to Taylor Swift. It's okay that out of a sudden J-Lo is going nuts, and out of a sudden Katy Perry or whatever her name is does that. So and Halle Bieber is now doing this, going full naked. And then don't forget this Kardashian with that French guy, what's his name, this actor, I mean, that French actor with a French name, Chalamet, what's his name? I forgot, but you know what I'm talking about, right? With the girlfriend of this Khloe Kardashian, not Khloe, but whatever Kardashian she is, like going almost like full-blown, like crazy. What the hell is this? And now like Taylor Swift, like what is this? Why do we have to watch this? Why do we have to applaud this? Many people, thankfully, going crazy and saying, this is insane. What are you doing for Taylor Swift, right? What are you doing? Many people, I'm happy that they're saying like, no, don't do this. This is crazy. Why do we have to watch this? Not that I know anything about Taylor Swift. I don't even know any of her songs. I have no clue what she sings. I don't even care. But I don't want to see this, the young generations to normalize, and that the man just constantly over sexualizing and okaying that their women is so full-blown naked out on social media. What are we doing? Since when is this normal? I mean, I've known people, when they see stuff, girls like this on Instagram, and at their home, they have their wives and doing all of the suppression to their wives, but they're looking at these naked girls on Instagram, on whatever other social media, and because it's so normal. And why on earth, how many times this Kanye West's wife has been pushed from the Spain public community that we don't want her like that, walking around full-blown naked. And why is she not charged yet? Why are normal citizens, random citizen with no high status or money, why are they being charged for unruly behavior? Why is she not charged yet? The public doesn't want it. Spanish people don't want her like that, walking around. Spanish or Italian, I think Spanish. And anyway, so since when is this normal? Since when does a man want her wife or her girlfriend or his girlfriend to be naked out there? Like, what on earth mentality is this? You tell me. This has nothing to do with conservatism or whatever the heck. It's human decency. It's decency. I don't need to. If you have anything inside of your brain, you don't need to show your full-blown naked body. Like, for what? People who has substance wouldn't need to do this. So out of now, Taylor Swift, because she doesn't even know what to do anymore, so let's go full-blown naked. That's art. No, you're actually like a prostitute. Is this now adulthood? Being a prostitute? Is this how you grew up from your 35-year-old teenage self? Is this your understanding of becoming a woman? Being like a prostitute? What is this? I just can't. I just can't, okay? Okay, enough of that. So now, finally, let's move to, and by the way, guys, you're watching me and there are people watching me. I have no idea what your thoughts are. I'm just talking like a wall to the wall while people watching me. What are you? I thank you for being here, but just say something. Do you agree, disagree, or anyway, I'm already super tired. I'll just talk maybe 10 more minutes about MTG and AOC, and then that's gonna call it to the night, because this is my third live stream and I still haven't seen anyone donating. So please go ahead, donate, and come back and tell me in the comments that you have donated to our cancer organization. Definitely do that, okay? So, lastly, I want to talk about AOC and MTG. So I talked about this before. Go back and watch my MTG video and my AOC video, okay? And so what bothers me with the MTG is that MTG a question to you. What has MTG and AOC have in common that apparently nobody talks about? What do these few people have in common? Check their behavior. That's what they have in common. What are their goals? Running for president. That's what they have in common. MTG is out of a sudden this angry, full of hatred, ultra MAGA, ultra bully, ultra clueless person. Suddenly, this calm, collected, knowing what she's talking about, out of a sudden, the wise women of the whole mega land and the person who is anti-Israel. That's her shtick. Okay? So let's talk about AOC. AOC, this aggressive, like this, wannabe left, progressive, whatever, career politician, like glued to Nancy Pelosi, but playing the left progressives. Suddenly, this calm, collected, wise women bringing everybody together, talking to the Gen Z, together with Bernie Sanders, and in a very literally reading from the script, very robotic speeches, also playing for the presidency. Unreal. And what bothers me is, and even these so-called left progressive YouTubers, channels, this independent media, left media, they're like even breaking point. Don't even get me. I mean, forget about the Young Turks, okay? Like, forget about that. Watch my video on Anna. But forget about that. Those are literally playing into the MAGA, okay? They're like, oh my God, MTG, oh my God. How many times they invited her, like, MTG, yay. Like, what's wrong with you? And then other, like now she's on CNN, and now she's playing the big media, and now even Breaking Point mentioned like, oh, MTG is now saying this. Oh my God. And now then these other left progressive, I can't believe I am so agreeing with MTG because they have almost 1 million subscribers, and some have 2 million subscribers, 3 million, 4 million. And then you can see, oh, and even Jimmy Kimmel talked about, oh, look at MTG. Oh my God. And like, she's everywhere. She plays the media. She manipulates the media that somehow she's rising from the ashes. She's this wise person coming out of the mega ashes, suddenly with the wisdom, suddenly with the knowledge, with the clue of everything is so fake, but she is the wise woman. She knows exactly what's on. Like, give me a break. Give me a break. And everyone in the comments of these channels like, yeah, I love MTG. She is so smart. Like, this is what I'm saying. People have so much this fish brain forgetting 2 seconds ago. What on earth are you talking about? Can you not see through? Can none of you see through this? Why are you playing into this? She fakes the crap out of you. Why are, and Matt Gaetz, they are now this, so Matt Gaetz, MTG, Megyn Kelly, so a little bit, then this Tucker Carlson, these are this group of people who are playing that line of game. And MTG, like AOC, is playing for the Gen Z. Exactly what I said about AOC, how she and Bernie actually playing for this Gen Z. Same thing on the Republican side, on the mega side, she's playing for the Gen Z. That's all you need to know. Again, all of these are politicians. All of these people play the politics game. Don't fall for it. Don't get manipulated. This is what they do best. Manipulating people. Don't fall for it. Gen Z doesn't fall for it. You won't fall for it either. Hopefully this video was helpful to you. So with that being said, I hope this was helpful. Give a big like. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. See you tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern for our Journal with Me Challenge day 11. Again, 24 hours, last chance to be part of our global personalized cancer care for all campaign. Donate any amount that you can. The link is in the comments. The link is in the description. Please click, please share, join, download your sign, take a picture, and donate any amount you can towards the goal. Shout out to Sarah, who literally donated during the live stream. I greatly appreciate it. Thanks so much, Sarah, for all of your support. You rock, girl. Thank you so much. And all of you, we expect by tonight all of your donations. Okay? Thank you so much, and see you tomorrow. Good night.